Okay, guys, so you know that WWE signed a deal with ESPN for $1.6 billion. Um, they signed a deal with them because they didn't like the way the way the deal was going um, with Netflix. Not Netflix, Peacock, excuse me. Hey, um, so they signed a new deal with ESPN for one, uh, $1.6 billion. Um, $1 billion. And the reason why they did it is because Disney is going to be a part of it, and they want to get more acclimated with getting little girls um, to watch um, to watch wrestling. So, make a long story short, they signed the deal. Now, Nick Khan thinks that the fans will just leave and just come over there and spend their money. It's going to be $29.99 a month. Um, they were trying to get more little girls, little fans, to watch WWE because you got women wrestlers. And hello everybody. More women wrestlers that little girls look up to. So they're gonna do a probably with Disney. The ESPN just bought rights to the NFL Red Zone. Okay, so um, now they have WWE. This is what I think. Why did WWE do the deal? Look, if somebody give you a $500 million to join their company, you're not going to tell me you're not going to do it. Some fans are going to buy the pay-per-view, and some people just going to accept it and buy it because back in the day, the pay-per-views used to cost $60 just for one. If you ordered WrestleMania, they would tack it and put it onto your cable bill and make it higher. So if you work and you're a WWE fan, you can find other ways. There's always other ways to find to watch it. There's always other ways to find to watch it. The pay-per-views. There's always ways to find a way to watch a pay-per-view. Hello, Jessica. Don't be sad. The new guy that bought Vince's stocks is greedy. You see, every month they having a PLE. September, no, this month they're going to be the Clash in Paris. Then you see the NXT stars, they have Heat Wave, and they're going up against AEW at Heat Wave. And then they just took all the momentum that AEW was supposed to have. What's today? Wednesday. AEW was supposed to have today. Mercedes Moné with 8 belts. I see advertisements for AEW. Now everybody's talking about WWE, and some fans are mad about this deal. Um, that they're going to have to pay more just to see WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and some people are not happy about it right now. But what you going to do? Food, food is up. Food is up. Gas is up. Okay, and stuff like that. So there's other ways to do it. To see the pay-per-views. Get a Fire Stick. Get a jailbroken. Somebody can teach you how to break a Fire Stick. You know? Hello. BML. So, yeah, so, don't be mad. That's what they do. They stay somewhere 5 years. They went to Peacock. They didn't like the deal Peacock gave them. Hello, selfie. Um, didn't like the deal Peacock was giving them. Remember when they jumped to Peacock? They been there for five. They was there. Their contract is up with them March 26th. It's about money for them. If that other person was involved, he would have said no. They jumped. They took SmackDown and put it on Fox 29. Fox 29 for a couple years, for a couple months, couple years. Then when their contract was about to run out, they took it and put it on SmackDown on USA. And then they took WWE Raw and put it on Netflix. When their contract run out, they might take Raw and put it back on USA. It's all about money. It's all about money with them. And some of the wrestlers I heard is spread up, and when you do turn on ESPN, you do hear about, I think every time WrestleMania season or a major pay-per-view, they on ESPN. What's the guy's name? Roman Reigns was on ESPN today, talking about it, and he's supposed to be away shooting a movie for Street Fighter, and in the movie Street Fighter, John Cena will be back to a couple more days on SmackDown this week to address the situation with Brock Lesnar. So it is what it is. Um, Okay, so don't be mad. It's just a business decision. The ones I'm hearing rumors that TKO is in debt. So to pay that debt down, they grabbing money. They owe $3 million. So any deal that come along, they're gonna jump on it and take money from us, try to take more money from us to pay that debt down. So why you in so much? You in so you got production. You got to pay the people, the cameraman. You got to pay the truck people to drive um, your trucks back and forth, and they making money off it. What's her name? Sally. Um, I don't think they stop talking about Sally. First of all, you don't come in my room. How many people you got? You don't come in my room and tell me what to talk about. If you don't like what I'm talking about, go. You go. And before you came in here, before you came in here, before you come in here, if you want to see I got a church page, another church page that put up all other content. If you don't like what somebody doing in their thing, you don't have to come in somebody's broadcast and say read a book. When I'm not talking about WWE, you see this book right here? You see this book right here? I'm reading this face to face. I'm a pastor. You see this, the guy right here? Okay. So don't tell me how to host my show. You go, you go and go play in traffic somewhere. Don't come in here and talk about nobody cares. I got wrestling fans in here who do care. So mind your business. I tell you, it's always somebody. If you don't like my content, it's a whole bunch of people. It's a whole bunch of people on YouTube. If you don't like, you can punch in somebody reading a book on YouTube. Or if you don't like what I'm talking about, it's called a Bible app. Okay, that you can punch in and read. I also got another YouTube channel where I talk about the Bible. This is my sports thing. So if you want to be disrespectful, go do something. And you're probably ugly because you don't have a face picture up there. So um yeah, so Rhea Ripley, I don't know what's going on with her. Um I think I think Rhea Ripley is good, and some people in the back don't like her relationship. Um, they don't like her relationship with see with the with Triple H. They think some people making rumors that Triple H and her are messing around. I did answer you. Don't worry about this book here. I'm doing my sports show right now. So if you want things of the Bible, I have another one. It's called Pastor Ishmael 365. If you want to go follow that one. Because you're coming in here. I know I'm just, because I'm sorry I called you ugly, but you don't come in my broadcast and tell me what I need to talk about on my own show. If you don't like something that somebody's talking about, guess what? It's other shows that you can go on YouTube to talk about. You can, there's other shows that you can go, that you can go and go to. Yeah, there's other shows on here that you can go to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like my content, there's other shows that you can go to. You don't have to sit here and watch my you don't have to sit here and watch my show. Did you see what I put up? Did you see the thing that said WWE? If I was talking about this book right here, I will be on my church page. This is my sports page. If you want to hear me talk about Bible stuff, you gotta go on my church page. So getting back, I'm gonna ignore her. So WWE signed this deal with with T signed this deal with ESPN. Okay, um, with ESPN, and usually, y'all know me. Usually I do not have comments on. I turn when before I get on, I turn them off. So this is a good thing for y'all. Usually I turn them off. I turn them off. The next video, next time I go live, you can turn off comments. You can. I can get on and turn off comments. And y'all can sit in the room, in my room, and I don't have to read comments. And that's what I did before. I turned it off. So they signed a deal, and with with ESPN, and the only reason why I'm talking about it because there's a lot of wrestling fans that is upset that they're gonna have to go over to this new Disney site in 2026 and have to spend money just to see SummerSlam to see their favorite superstars. So if you let me teach you something. If you don't like nobody's content, don't go on their page. Just shut up and scroll on. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't be it's business. You know WWE is gonna jump on the hottest thing. Now, if ESPN didn't offer them that deal, and Netflix and Peacock would have came at them with that same type of deal, they probably would have signed back with Peacock. But Peacock probably tried to lowball them. Don't be sad. There's other ways to watch the content. Um, I'm going to tell you in another episode how to do it. And I'm not gonna have the comments on. Um, After this, I'm gonna do an NFL show, and I'm gonna turn the comments off. So if you come back in and you type a comment, it won't pop up because I turned the comments off. Just listen. You can't afford it. That's fine. That's why they took um, WrestleMania and put it back WrestleMania 42 and put it was supposed to be in where it's supposed to be. Oh, it was supposed to be in New Orleans, but they flipped it and put it back in Las Vegas because they know people is going to go and spend more money in Las Vegas. So they took money in the bank and put it in New Orleans. So don't be mad about it. Christ today is coming. They probably move again, and they got SmackDown on USA until 2029, and we don't. I gotta find out um when there should be when they should be when they should be leaving Netflix. Now, now some of you could probably still see the pay-per-views. They said if they go overseas and you got international Netflix, you can still see the pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry I called you ugly, but don't you ever come in here and tell me what to talk about on my show. You don't like what I'm talking about? Leave. Alright, y'all. But sometime, yeah. Yeah, SummerSlam 2026 will be on the card. Yes, WrestleMania. Um, the Royal Rumble. Uh, who else? Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank. So imagine, and this might open up opportunities for people who are content creators to meet somebody at work on ESPN, like a Stephen A., and they take people like me and people that do this stuff and hire us to come and work at ESPN to talk about wrestling. And they can have a wrestling show that comes on at 6 o'clock in the morning on ESPN. All right, y'all. I'm going to start another show. We're going to talk about the NFL. I'm going to punch up all the team schedules, and I'm going to tell you what your team schedule, what I think is going to be. I'm just got on here to comfort the people who are mad about have to spend more, have to drop, cancel their subscription next year in March to offer Peacock, and they have to spend extra money where they could take to buy a sandwich and a sandwich or a hoagie and move it over if they want to. And I'm gonna tell y'all it's different ways. If you got a Fire Stick, it's Live Net TV. Download that and go to events and click on it, and you can watch that way too. Yeah. So um, all right, y'all. I'm gonna start over again. I'm gonna start another show. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be blessed. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.